So I'm back again and I'm joined by the lovely Sandie Ashing. Hi, Sandie.
Hi, good morning, Ali.
Good morning. Good to see you, darling. So we're talking about make it happen by being you. Let's hear a bit about you first before we talk about your topic.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm Sandie Ashing. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and psychotherapist based here in the Costa del Sol. I moved over here in 2005, so I've been around a long time. I'll quickly mention I am married to Stuart Ashing. For those of you that know Stuart, he was a comedy stage hypnotist for 30 something years. So we've been involved in hypnosis for a long time. 4 years ago, I became the registered teacher of clinical hypnotherapy and psychotherapy here in Andalucía and Gibraltar. So I now create little mini me's along the coast. We worked out the other day that I have created over 3/4 of the clinical hypnotherapists around here. So that's a kind of, oh my goodness. When we're saying about making it happen and reinventing yourself or inventing yourself, I have absolutely reinvented who I am. 18 years ago, when we moved across, I would have said, I'm the hypnotist wife and I'm the mum of 4. And that's how I always got told. I was either somebody's mum or somebody else's wife. Now I am me. I am Sandie. I am. I'll be talking about doing I am and how you can be the woman that you want to be, how you can find your inner light, your inner sparkle. So that is basically who I am, what I am. I am still a mum of 4. I'm a grandmum of 4 now. My eldest granddaughter's just turned 17. She's 18 this year, which is a bit scary. And I am still married to Stuart, who is still a hypnotist, although he doesn't do comedy hypnosis anymore. Stuart does clinical hypnotherapy. He teaches NLP and he teaches alongside me with our students when we're teaching hypnosis and psychotherapy. I have been a member of Costa Women for a long time. I haven't actually worked it out because I think I was one of the first to sort of join, but then I just couldn't turn up because I was constantly working or constantly on the go. Many people or many ladies who've been here a long time might remember me as the panto lady. There's a lovely lady that was called Jan. I hope she's still around. Jan used to always just call me the panto lady because she couldn't remember my actual name. I used to run a little drama club for children out here on the Costa del Sol called the Family of Sound. And every year I wrote a pantomime or a musical based on famous ones. And we put them on as productions for charity. So I did that for quite a long time. A lot of those children are all actually having children themselves this year or about to have children, which is great because they're all still in touch on Facebook, which is a really, really fun thing to know. I went on to become a teacher of drama within a private school for quite a while, and I was doing drama therapy with a lot of kids and doing English support teaching. That was great for a while, but it's no fun working for other people, I found, and I wanted to do this for myself. So this is what I do. I did my full training to become a clinical hypnotherapist, my full training to be a psychotherapist, and that's what I did. I now work alongside Stuart in what we call Lux Therapy Clinic. The actual physical clinic in Marbella, unfortunately, is no longer there because of COVID and all of the stuff that happened that year. The actual physical premises there went. However, we have places that we work from all the way along the coast. And I'm now located right the other end from Marbella. I'm all the way along in Vinuela, overlooking a beautiful lake in a house that we moved into this summer. That's me.
So your topic is be the woman you dream to be. Is that who you are now?
It is. It is. I'm still not exactly where I want to be. I think we're always improving ourselves. We're always learning. We're always reinventing. We always think of what's next. You know, I set myself goals, rocks, Ali. I set myself the big rocks. And then once I've got them, I go, right, what pebbles do I want? And then I filled up those spaces. So it's like, well, what do I want next? You know, when we talked last year, and one of my big things was about the house. And it's like, what do I want? I want a different house. Where do I want to be? And you helped me with my big rocks. And so I do live in what I call my dream house. It's no longer a dream, it's a reality. And it's somewhere that I always wanted to be. And I'm here. I always wanted to teach clinical hypnotherapy. And now I do. I've created 3/4 of them in this area. So it's one of those, you know, what's next? I'm always looking for my next step. How can I improve myself? What else can I learn? What else can I share? So I am totally reinvented. On my topic, I keep saying I am, because if you can change your mindset you can change everything else about you. Again, for anybody who knows me from the past or would like to stalk my Facebook, it's very genuine. Have a look at the photos. They are very genuine. It is me. I decided that I wanted to drop some of that weight. So I am 5 stone lighter than I was because I decided that's what I wanted to be. It didn't suit my image. How can I help people with weight loss with hypnosis if I was the size I was? I wasn't very successful at that bit. Now I'm incredibly successful with helping people to lose weight because I can help change their mindset.
Yeah.
So have you got another question, or do you want me to just keep talking? Because I will and I can.
The other question I had really was, what does make it happen by being you mean to you? But I think you've actually shared that, which is, it means transformation and mindset. Really?
It is transformation of your mind, your body. You can be whoever you want to be. You just got to think about it. So this is why I've called Be the Woman You Dream to Be. If you know what you want, you know who you want to be. Even if it's just the next step, even if it's the next 6 months or the next year, it doesn't have to be who do you want to be forever. It'll be, where do you want to be in 6 months' time? That's what my talk will be about. And there's obviously a few little surprises thrown in with that as well.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, just one thought on that whole topic. Do you think it's difficult for people to know who they want to be?
It can be. We can be lost. We can be lost in overwhelm of everything that's going on around us. We can be too busy or so busy saying yes and helping other people to do stuff all the time. We can be bogged down thinking it's so difficult. How do I get out of it? But sometimes that is the good point. That's a turning point. If you are in enough pain to change, then change is even easier.
Yeah.
You know, I was in pain mentally and physically. You know the story about my back and all the rest. At one point I couldn't even walk. Now I run around the place. You know, I run my grandkids and diving in the pool. But at one point I could hardly walk. My body was in pain, my mind was in pain, my life was in pain, and I was suffering from desperate overwhelm. But like I say, when you get to that pain point, sometimes that's the easiest bit to change. Sometimes people are a bit lost. We get to I want to say midlife, is that the right word for people our age-ish? We get to midlife and all of a sudden what we do is changed. You know, I've had 40 years of bringing children up, and then all of a sudden the last one of 4 left the nest. I go, what do I do?
Yeah.
Who am I if I'm not doing stuff for those kids? What am I doing all day? I've suddenly got all this on my hands. And that's when you kind of go, I'm me. I'm no longer so-and-so's mom's taxi, you know, cleaning the football boots or anything else. I've now got time to be me. So it can be difficult, but with a bit of help, it can be difficult doing it on your own. I get it, which is why there's lots of coaches out there. Well, there's people like me out there that can help you change that mindset.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you want to have your mindset changed, or you want to really think about what you want between now and the 8th of March, do come and join us. I'm pointing the right way.
You are, yeah.
The right way. That's the info link. You can just scan it and it will take you to the page for the conference, or put in costawomen.com/conference. And we'd love to see you there. The tickets are on sale. They're selling quite well at the moment, so do make sure you grab them. We have got a special offer running with the buddy ticket, but I think those will sell out very soon because they're a limited edition. So grab a buddy and book it before we sell out. And we look forward to seeing you on the 8th of March, and you'll hear more from Sandie about how to be the woman you dream to be.